It's Wednesday, April 8th, 9:47 p.m. I just had one of my problem roommates walked in. He walks in, he's been gone all day last couple of days. He's kind of shut up after he got his notice from the sheriff that I'm filing legal issues against him for refusing to acknowledge 30-day into the contract and all the various problems he's caused. And he's been gone during the day the last few days. I don't know where he goes. He walked in here at 9 o'clock or something, and then he got a bag and left. He kind of reminds me of Red Skelton sometimes. Red Skelton was a comedian. He was kind of like a bum, hobo. When I picked this guy up, he said he was homeless, working in a McDonald's. He still has his McDonald's T-shirt he puts on, and working at a McDonald's and homeless. And he's yelling at me like, "You know what it's like to be homeless? You never even been homeless." Like, yeah, I don't want to be homeless. You think it's something special to brag about? You're a fucking lunatic. He started calling me a liar the second day. You lie. He called me a liar. Other people call me a liar. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just fucking punks mouthing off. He came in, didn't say anything, except for excuse me when we were walking in the hallway. He walks like he's walking on a tightrope when he comes in. He seems to know all the different kinds of alcoholics because he calls the other guy who he shoved and has been arguing ever since they've been here. He's an alcoholic. He's a he calls it a disease and he has it. And he's been whatever. He's going to jail this weekend for 3 days. The little guy, the big guy, just walked in like he's on a tightrope. He has cases of hams, trashed out his area, never cleans it up. And I think he's probably an alcoholic, but he's a bigger guy and he can probably hold the alcohol. And maybe he can just, a functioning alcoholic. I guess he knows a different kind of alcoholic because I don't know. He's fucking off his rocker. But hopefully he'll be gone. Maybe he'll be gone tomorrow. That'd be relief for me. He left with a bag tonight, so I guess he's going. Somebody had a car outside waiting for him, so they were parked in front of the neighbor next door, the old grandma next door. So I don't know. Other people do that. They don't park in front of my house sometimes. Like, whatever. Who cares? Paid me the money for a year, and now it's over with. I'm gonna miss the money, but this ain't working out. I need to move on to something different. I don't know what's gonna be. Stock market was up. What? Dow's up 1,000 points. Nasdaq's up. Truce, Iran. Trump agreed to a 2-week ceasefire to work things out through Pakistan. But tonight the news: Iran accuses the U.S. of violating the ceasefire already. Iran and Israel are bombing each other still. The Strait of Hormuz. I saw something where they were trying to send ships through it, but now Iran has closed it again. I guess that's Trump's major concern is oil flowing through the Strait of Hormuz for the U.S. and the rest of the world for world economy to keep going. So who knows what will happen tomorrow. The stock market after hours was a little bit negative. So I don't know. Anyway, these guys goes back and forth every other day with this war issue lately. Price of oil was down a significant amount today, down $20 or something. Who knows? Day trader's paradise. So I call it stock market for years now. Well, we went and ate lunch pizza over there by Price Chopper. I had $5 worth of free groceries points. Get 10 little cups of yogurt for $5, and I got a bag of salad. I came home, it was nice weather. I thought, well, I go get my medicine from CVS. Maybe I'll go down the plaza Nice weather. Walk. Check out the Nelson Gallery. Take the streetcar downtown. Go downtown for a little bit. Get a little change of scenery. I go down Plaza. I parked by the streetcar thing in Winstead's. Got a Winstead soda. It was on their half price, happy hour, or whatever. Diet Coke. And I'm walking to the Nelson Art Gallery. And when I get there, it's like I start having to go to the bathroom. I said, geez, I got to go. I hope this is open. But then I get there, it's not open. There are people out there in the grass, picnicking, whatever. People walking around the building, but it said closed Tuesday and Wednesday. I was like, oh, crap. I got to take a crap. So I was trying to hold it, go over to the art gallery or art institute. The first building is locked. And then, whoops, I can't hold it anymore. Yeah. Crapped in my pants. Pretty embarrassing. And I was like, oh, crap. I can't hold it. This is over with. So, of course, then I had to walk all the way back to my car, get in my car, come home. I had a couple of incidents like that when I was doing Uber and I couldn't find a bathroom or I couldn't pull over or whatever. And I guess I've had, I thought one time I went to the Plaza Art Fair or something. I thought somebody put something in my food. And now I'm thinking somebody put something in my lunch pizza. I wonder. There was something in there that made me take a crap. Just have to go. I don't know. I was walking. And I was walking, towards before I got to the gallery along the street there by Winstead's. There's this older looking guy walking around with a big old stick, cane. He looks at me and says, hop. It's like, who the hell is this guy? He knows who I am. So he might work at one of these stockbroker offices. Hop. I was thinking afterwards, he knew that I got fucking something put in me to make me shit in my pants. And if I start hopping, then I'd shit in my pants quicker. Body movement. I don't know. It's weird. It has happened before. I thought somebody put something in my food before that caused me to lose my shit. Oh well. I'm gonna drive home and clean up. Kind of gross, but who cares? Hope nobody really saw me. If it was nighttime and dark, I probably would have taken my pants down and shit in the grass behind a bush or something, but it was broad daylight and there was no real hiding spot there. Well, I got to, I think when this roommate just came back, the big guy who reminds me of Red Skeleton sometimes, the drunk hobo, he, I think he said something real quiet, like big, like he's telling me what to do because he's a boss and he tells me what to do. He's just fucking off. Well, one time I did go down to the Plaza and begged. Well, I didn't beg. I just put a sign out there like David Letterman, inspired by David Letterman, Tell Merrill Lynch I own the place, have the board of directors come out here and sign a contract, acknowledge, and hand me $1 billion. I did do that once. And I got some people staring at me, looking at me. I don't fucking know who they are. I don't fucking whatever. Merrill Lynch just hand me $1 trillion, acknowledge me on national TV, and hand me the money. Smith Barney, PaineWebber. Smith Barney's part of Morgan Stanley now. Hand me $1 trillion. PaineWebber, UBS, hand me $1 trillion. Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, hand me $1 trillion. Punks. Acknowledge me and the issues. Investigate them on national TV. Bring it all public. Purdue Cranert, number 4, public for public. Public versus private, owners and owner. One time it's this, one time it's that, with my dad, the lawyer. Of course, he said he wasn't my natural dad, and he was a real natural dad, was murdered, and all these people look like him, and nobody around here cared. What are you going to do about it? So I do this shit. One more, I got court with the renter who got served and just left. So hopefully that'll be easy and he'll just voluntarily move out real quick. Barrel Lynch, hand me the trillion. Purdue, hand me the trillion for the Wilbur bullshit. IBM, Oklahoma State, hand me a trillion. Coldwell Banker Sears, hand me a trillion. Reese Nichols, Berkshire Hathaway, hand me a trillion, punks.